Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price that I paid for this one is $1,100. Now on a side note, this is a Chinese version. It's not available in the USA. So if you want to get it imported, you're going to have to pay to play. Alright, so let's go through the specs real quick. Now this one comes in two different colors. You got white and you got orange. Now for the display, you got a 6.78 inch LTPO AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1440 by 3200. That's 518 for the PPI Patrol. You got glass on the front, glass on the back, an aluminum frame, HDR10 Plus with Dolby Vision, 1500 nits brightness, alright, that's maximum nits, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 1 with the Adreno 730 GPU. Now what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now you got 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, 128, 256, or 512 gigs of storage. No micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now it's running Android 12 with Origin OS skin on top. Now check this out. You got a 4,700 milliamp battery that features 120 watt fast charging. I repeat, 120 watt fast charge. Now Vivo claims you can charge your phone from 0 to 100% in 19 minutes. Now I tried it. It took me 21 minutes from completely dead to 100%. That's unbelievable. Now you also got 50 watt fast wireless charge. So 0 to 100% in 40 minutes wirelessly. You also got reverse wireless charge. Now for the cameras, on the rear you got a triple setup. You got a 50 megapixel wide angle, 50 megapixel ultra wide, and a 16 megapixel telephoto lens. On the front, you got a 16 megapixel wide angle lens. Now you can shoot 8K video at 30 frames per second and 4K video at 60 frames per second. You also got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC. You got always on display, face unlock, and an on-screen fingerprint sensor. All right, so all of that for $1,100. What's missing from my flagship checklist? No IP rating. Now, chances are the phone may be water resistant, but there's no official IP rating. No expandable memory, no IR blaster, and no headphone jack. That shit's whack. Hashtag bars. All right, so let's unbox it and see what it is. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
White Shoes,
I love my
calm down. Now, let me tell y'all the truth. I had this phone for over a week. Y'all been hearing me talk about it all week long. I'm going to give you two opinions, okay? First, let me give you my biased opinion. I'm 100% biased because I'm a BMW owner. I'm a BMW M enthusiast. I race cars. I build cars. My last 5 cars were BMW M's. So anything that's BMW M branded, I'm going to be a little bit biased. So this is my favorite Android phone right now. Now, let me give you my tech reviewer, air quotations, my tech reviewer opinion. This is my second favorite phone. Okay, now I got to keep it real with y'all. Pound for pound of 2022, number 1 is the Xiaomi 12 Pro. All right, pound for pound, this is the best. Number 2, I'm going with the iQOO 9 Pro. And number 3, I'm going with the OnePlus 10 Pro. Now, next week, we got the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, 5 Gangsta Alpha Omega Supreme, taking over the mantle. So that's going to shut all of these phones down. But in the meantime, these are the 3 big dogs right now. Also, you got Oppo coming out with the X5, Find X5 Pro. So like I said, 2022 is going to be a good year for phones. Here we go. So I put this back in the box because I want y'all to see the presentation. And I love it. All right, presentation. This is important. Now, I'm going to roast Samsung probably when I do my review because presentation is important, especially when you're spending $1,100 on the phone. Now, even if you buy this phone where it's originally going to be available at, it's probably going to be anywhere between $900 and you got a 512 gig version, so that's definitely going to be over $1,000. Presentation. Think about if you went to a fancy restaurant. You went to your favorite steakhouse, and they just put your steak on the table, your mashed potatoes, your shrimp, everything all mixed up on a plate, and just gave it to you. And told you, I hit the bill's $300, you're going to be mad. All right? present me like a boss, because if you're spending $1,100 on a phone, you're a boss. You want to be presented like a boss. And this phone right here, look at the presentation. Okay? Now, just from the box, you can see the carbon fiber. Now, y'all know how I feel about carbon fiber. The box is all carbon fiber. Now, if you're a race car guy, I don't care if you're into Mopars, if you're into Hondas, whatever you're into, you love carbon fiber. Race car guys, when you get this box, you're going to get moist. All right? You're going to cream on yourself. Your nipple's going to get mad hard. You're going to like this. Trust me, I had the same feeling. As soon as I got this and I took it out of the brown box it came in and I looked at the carbon fiber, I was like, nah, I can't wait and do two separate videos. I got to unbox this right now. That's why I'm going to do all my review right now. So the carbon fiber, we just got to take a moment and appreciate this. iQOO, all right, BMW M Motorsports, premium partner. Shoes, get a look at this box. Okay? This is sick. Okay, here we go. Now inside, this is going to be your device. Now I'm going to show you how to back of this in a minute. Now the rest of the box I didn't go through yet. I just got too hyped when I seen the phone. Okay, check this out. Look, this is important, man. This is important. A lot of phone companies, let me get my rant off too at the same time. A lot of these phone companies, y'all need to put a little bit of time into the presentation. This little bit of time right here goes so far. All right, you only get this presentation experience once. Once you open the box and all of that, you're gonna be using a phone. For $1,100, you should be able to take a second and enjoy the presentation. I love this one so far. Okay, now I didn't even see this case in the box. Hold up, I didn't even see they had a case. All right, let's see what's in here. Let me calm down. Let's see what's in here. Oh my God! Please be some troll stickers. Okay, this is not the troll stickers. Okay, we got the usual books and shit. I thought it was gonna be some M stickers. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is a nice BMW. This looks like a M4 competition joint right here. Real sexy, real sick. Okay. Now look at the case. Fellas, I didn't even know this had a case. I was on eBay ordering cases all week. Look at this. It comes with a case. The case, now this is a TPU style case, but it does have a carbon fiber theme to it. You got the iconic BMW M stripes. Okay, this is crazy. Let me do the smell test. Smells like race car. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, flick of the wrist. Now, here we go. Here we go. Samsung, Google, Apple, pay attention. Okay, 120 watt fast charging brick in the box. This is gonna help ease your pain when you spend $1,100 on a phone. Right? When you spend $1,100 on a phone, a fancy presentation, all these little cards and stickers, all of that helps ease the pain. Okay, that's like putting Vaseline in a box for you. It's gonna ease the pain after you just dropped $1,100. You're gonna be happy when you see a big 120 watt fast charging brick in the box. Okay, now I got a bunch of these. All right, this is how I tested this one with this brick. I'm gonna test it again, but I got 21 minutes from 0 to 100. This is crazy in the box. Let's see anything else. Now this is gonna be, let's see what kind of USB we got. Charger, we got USB Type-C to USB Type-C. Okay, and of course there's a little SIM ejection tool in there, and that's pretty much it. Okay, let's follow all that to the side. Leave the little card right there. You gotta leave the case right there. Now for the device. This is why this is my favorite phone so far. Y'all ready for this? Check this out. Bang! Look at this! Now, let me Floss, bring it in. All right, let me reel it in. I'm at a 10 right now. I need to bring it back down to about a 7, but I can't, okay? I spent over $100,000 in the last couple of years on BMW maintenance, performance upgrades, and all of that. I'm a die-hard BMW M fan. So, soon as I see these 3 colors right here, like I said, I immediately get a little bit moist. Now, I know my girl is at home watching this right now, cringing. She hates that word, but I can't help it. This just activates my car guy juices when I see stuff like this. This is crazy. Look at the back of this phone. It's the power button. Like I said, I've been using this phone for over a week, so I know this phone inside and out. That's why I'm just going to do the full review right now. Let's watch the boot up animation. Now, a lot of people say I don't show the boot up animations because usually they ain't really nothing to see. I never seen this one. I really didn't pay attention to it. So let's look at it together. yo, this case, the case is looking at me through my, okay. Now look, I added this. This was not a stock wallpaper, but do y'all see that? All right, do y'all see that? We got the carbon fiber with the M logo right in the middle. Let's throw my password in real quick. To open this up. Loading up. Do y'all see my wallpaper? This is iconic right here. This is iconic. Now look, you don't have to own a BMW M to be a BMW M lover or to appreciate this kind of shit. I don't care what kind of cars you got. You gotta appreciate this kind of stuff, man. Look, now, I talk shit about Mopars and about all of these JDM cars and all that, but I'm a car guy. We talk shit to each other. If you got a BMW, you're gonna talk shit to your friends that drive Mopars. That's how it is. But at the end of the day, we all love each other. We all support each other. So if y'all hear me roasting other cars in my videos, just know that I'm doing it with love. I love all car guys. I don't care if you got a 96 Honda Accord, 96 Civic, an 82 Honda Prelude. All right, come out to the meets and come chill and rev your car, make some noise, and have fun. All right, that's what it's all about. Anyway, do y'all... okay. Now, before I open this up and go too far, I got to delete my browsing history and set everything up. And then we'll just walk through the OS and I'll give y'all my full review. But take a second and just enjoy this. Now, y'all caught my natural reaction because I didn't know they had a case. I got to go on eBay right now and cancel these cases I got in the cart. Sick. Matter of fact, let's just throw the case on real... Oh, my God. This is what I'm talking about. All right, let me set everything up. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, before I finish drooling all over this phone, I gotta be completely unbiased and take off my BMW M hat for a minute and talk about the things that I don't like. Number one, the price. Now, I don't know how much it costs in your country, but to have this imported for 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage for over $1,100, the price is a little TGH. And if you don't know what that means, that's too goddamn high. Okay? It should be $800 for the 8 gig version, $900 for 12, 256, and $1,000 for 12 gigs, 512 gigs of storage. That's how it should be, and I would have been completely satisfied. But over $1,100, that's TGH. Okay, now we're getting into Galaxy S22 Ultra 5 Gangster territory, and this ain't no Ultra 5 Gangster. Next, no expandable memory. Now, this is not the biggest deal in the world, okay, because you do have 512 gigs of storage. So if you're going to shoot a lot of 4K video or even 8K video, having 512 gigs of storage on deck is going to really help. But I would like to see any phone that has 8K video come out with expandable memory. Y'all see how Sony did it with the Mark III? That's how it should be done. Next, no IR blaster. Now, I know some of y'all getting ready to say, yo, why you always talking about IR blasters? This is why, okay? If it's a Chinese phone, I'm expecting an IR blaster. That's how it is, okay? I would have liked to have seen an IR blaster. That would have pushed this to the next level. Next, no IP rating. Now, this is not the biggest deal in the world for everybody, but if you're an outdoorsman like me, having an IP rating is important. Now, I know a lot of phone companies, they don't want to spend that money to get the IP certification, but on the down low, they are actually water resistant. This might be one of them. But if I'm spending $1,100 on a phone, I'm not going to be that guy dunking this phone in the bucket to test it out. Now, if you watch some other YouTube videos, maybe somebody got one of these for free and they're willing to do that, come back in the comments and let me know. But I'm not willing to do that. No official IP rating. This is not going to be my outdoorsman's phone. Next, the speakers. Now, I'm going to show y'all when I do my speaker test. This has dual stereo speakers, and they're pretty good, but they could be better. All right, they could be better. They don't compare to some of my other favorite dual speaker phones, like the Mi 11 Ultra, the Galaxy S21 Ultra, or the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Arguably some of the best speakers in the game, other than these gaming phones. Now, if you're really into speakers, you got to get an Asus ROG 5 or a Red Magic or a Black Shark. Those gaming phones have excellent speakers, but for regular phones, the speakers on this, they sound great, but they could be fuller. And I'll do a demo so you can hear it for yourself. And lastly, now this is my biggest gripe with this phone, the back panel. I love it, but it's such a missed opportunity. If you notice, it looks surprisingly similar to the Mi 11 Ultra. What's the difference? Why have this big back panel like this and nothing there? Just some words. It should have had a dual screen. Let me show you something. Why is that dual screen important? You see that right there? Watch this. This is my YouTube music app. You see I'm playing music right now? Right while the phone is on the table. Look at that. That's the record spinning. You got play and pause. You can answer and end your phone calls. And watch this. Let me just grab a charger real quick. When you charge your phone, look at that animation on the back. This is so sick, man. This is so sick. Hit me up in the comments and let me know if y'all seen the renders for the Xiaomi 12 Ultra. It has a big giant back, but it looks like they took away the secondary display. A lot of people were saying that was gimmicky, but for me, this display on the back is so dope. When you get a phone call, you can answer it right there. Your text messages, you see the animations, control your music. I just love it. I love getting a phone call and seeing it like this, right from that little screen. So for me, that was kind of a missed opportunity, just having this big back panel on the back with no actual functionality other than the two main cameras. Should have had something else right there. Other than that, now let me put my BMW M hat back on. You know what I'm saying? Let me jump back on Vivo's nutsack because I literally love this phone. Okay? Now, again, keeping it all the way live, it's not the best Android phone out. All right, let's keep it all the way real. There's no IR blaster. Okay? No IP rating, no thought protection, no Samsung DeX. You know, there's a couple of things I don't like. But other than that, there is some things about this phone that I absolutely love that have nothing to do with the BMW M branding. First, let's talk about the build quality. The build quality on this phone is amazing. Okay? It feels so good in the hands, ladies. You know the procedures. If you look closely, now this is white, so I don't know if my camera's going to pick it up correctly, but it has the carbon fiber look. The same carbon fiber look from the case and the box has the white carbon fiber look to it. Soft, has that matte feel to it. Okay, so you're getting absolutely no fingerprints. And I hope that trend continues because with this phone, the 12 and the 10, the 10 Plus and the 12 Pro, all three of these phones, you could go like this, you can eat your chicken and all that, put your phone on the table, no fingerprints. These phones all look brand new and beautiful, and I hope that trend continues, all right? As opposed to this. You know, the gloss back with the scratches and the cat hairs, everything you just got to keep going like this all day. I don't like that. I'm over that. I like this now. Okay? Anyway, the build quality in this, supreme. On the back, there's your triple camera setup, LED flash. On one side, you got your power button with a little blue tint to it. I love that. Volume up and down. On the top, you got your mics. On this side, nice and clean. On the bottom, you got your SIM tray. USB Type-C charging slot, you got another mic, and one of your speaker grills. Now, the other speaker is built into the earpiece. Now, you just seen something right there. I got to talk about this. This phone right here has, in 2020, now y'all know I got a lot of phones. This has the best fingerprint sensor and the best face unlock out of all of my Android phones right now. Let me say that again. The best fingerprint sensor and the best face unlock. The face unlock works daytime, nighttime, with your sunglasses on, 100% of the time. The fingerprint sensor, 100% of the time. Imagine this face unlock and this fingerprint sensor on a Google Pixel 6. That would have made that phone one of my top three, because of the Google Pixel OS. Check this out. A couple of different ways you can open up your phone. Now, if you want to, you can swipe up, put in your pattern and your PIN. Next, you got your on-screen fingerprint sensor. And like I said, it's just unbelievably responsive. It's super fast. And y'all need to see this. I want to do this in real time. Let me go to settings. Let's see how fast I can find this. Let's go to fingerprint. We're going to add another fingerprint. This phone right here, this phone has the fastest add a fingerprint that I've ever seen. Let's go to, and not to mention customization. We're going to talk about this in a minute. Let's add a fingerprint. Okay, we're going to start inputting. Let's say I want to add this print right here. Done. Just like that. This is incredible. All right? And not only, I know what you're saying, that, okay, it's that fast, but does it work? Look. Now that's a finger that I don't have registered. And that one I do have registered. It works. Okay? And lastly, face unlock. Okay? One of the best face unlocks that I've used yet. Not only because of the speed, but because of the responsivityness, okay? Some face unlocks when you're at nighttime and you're in a dark room, it doesn't really work the same. This one right here, look at this. And look, now I'm gonna try to lean back far. Y'all can't see me behind the camera, but I'm leaning back as far as I can. And it just picks up my face. It's like, sometimes this almost feels too fast. It's incredible, okay? So the best face unlock, best fingerprint sensor right now, point blank. Next, I know I'm trying not to seem like I'm too into this phone, but I really am. All right, now this is not a sponsored video and all that. I really like this phone. Okay, I really like this phone. Watch this. Always on display. Okay, now I got the BMW M race car always on display. The always on display on this works flawlessly. Okay, I got it to say on all the time. Uses less than 1% of your battery per hour, which if y'all go to my OnePlus 10 unboxing video, there's a long thread going on in the comment section right now. People still going on about the always on display being a gimmick. You got half of the people that's pro gimmick, half of the people saying it's not a gimmick. People actually talking about, why not just use an alarm clock? I don't want to get into that thread right now. We'll talk about it in a minute, but come on, bro. Alarm clocks in 2022, no one's doing that. This is what you want. All right, not only for checking the time in the middle of the night. Say you at dinner with somebody and they telling you some long, boring conversation and you're ready to get up out of there. You don't want to keep looking at your watch like, oh, when is this shit going to end? You don't want to keep going like this on your phone tap. You can just look down at the table and see the time like, okay, I'm giving this dude 3 more minutes and then I'm out of here. Oh, word, okay. You can monitor the time, monitor your activities without touching the phone. I like that. All right, that's not a gimmick for me. Next, Origin OS. Now we got to talk about OS, operating systems. A lot of people make too much of a big deal about that. When I did the OnePlus 10 video yesterday, a lot of people were saying, oh, OnePlus is finished because they went from Oxygen OS to Color OS. OS on a phone should not be that important to you to make you not buy a phone, especially with all of these launchers out there, Nova launcher, Next launcher, and EX launcher, all of these launchers right there, that's outright, for you to play with. It's not really a big deal. And for me, I know I'm responding to some comments right now. For me, the difference between Oxygen and Color OS, personally, I like Color OS better. I like having more customization. Sometimes I want stock Android phones, like the Pixel. But if you're somebody like me that uses a lot of different phones, you don't want all of your phones to feel the same. That's the difference between Color OS, Origin OS. You got the Samsung, what I'm saying? The Samsung One UI. You want your phones to feel different because basically they're all Android phones at heart. It's the OS that makes it different, makes it a little bit different, and the OS gives it certain features that's going to make it different from other Android phones. Now, I said that to say this. Origin OS is arguably the most customizable Android OS that you're going to find. Now, let me find that charger again. Let me show you something. Watch this. Now, I'm going to plug in this phone. And we do it just like this. Okay? Now, I'll do it off. Let me plug it in again with the screen off. All right, there's the charging animation. Now, that's pretty dope. But say you don't like that. Say you don't like that charging animation. You want a different one? You can change it. Remember how long you had on your Samsung phones with that same boring charging animation? Now they finally updated a little bit. With this phone right here, you have access to change every single animation on the phone. Even this one. Even the one right here, you see where it's trying to catch my face? You can change every animation. Now let's just breeze through some of the stuff real quick. So let's go over to, first of all, for your toggles, everything is here. I don't want to spend too much time talking about some of the mundane things, but some of the stuff is here. You got Monster Booster, all right, so you can boost your performance. You got Speed Up, clean up all your RAM. You got Do Not Disturb. Of course, you got Battery Saver, NFC, Split Screen. All right, now I'll do Split Screen in a minute. Hold up, shoes. Not to mention, this phone didn't come with a lot of bloat on it. All right, this is all my apps. Let's go back to the toggles real quick. Let's see what else do we have. Okay, you got screen recording. You got one hand mode. And if you hit more, super battery saver. Okay. Let's see. You got reverse wireless charging. That's very important. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so let's exit out of that. Let's go over to settings. Now, here is where Origin OS shines. Customization. Now we're going to start from the top. Let's go to other networks and connections. Of course, you got your VPNs, your private DNS, and you do have NFC. All right, you got screen mirroring, printing, OTGs. All right, all your scumbag features on deck. Let's keep it moving. After that, notifications and status bar. Look at this. You can change how your notifications come off screen, on your lock screen, your status bar, and your home screen. And each one of these have about 10 sub-menus. Now, I can't go through all of these right now because it would literally take 1 hour. This is one of those phones when I finally got it and I was setting it up. It took me like 2 hours to set this phone up because there's so many sub-menus. It's just crazy. Now, watch this. Dynamic effects. This is my favorite menu. Okay, so you got your interface dynamic effects. If you want to, you can reduce them. You can have your real-time blurring. You can change your home screen animations. Okay, I'll leave that one out. You get your unlock animation. You see how the apps pop up when you first open up the phone. All right, and there's a bunch of them. Exit out of that. Let's go to lock screen and fingerprint animations. All right, that's the one on the front. All right, let's apply that one real quick. You got your facial recognition animation. That's that little one I just showed y'all. A bunch of different ones. You got your elf, your magic cube. Let's leave it on magic cube. Why not? Matter of fact, I like the planet. Leave it on planet. That's kind of sci-fi. Touchscreen animation. Now, this is dope. Watch this. Let's exit out of this. This is your touchscreen animation. All right, so you see when I'm just touching the screen? You see you get that little trail? These things may seem small, but when you start using the phone on a day-to-day basis, that little stuff right there, it just makes the phone feel luxurious. When you swipe up and you got that little blurry trail right behind your swipe, that is so dope. Now watch this. If you want to, you can change it to the little balls. All right, fellas, if you want to get in touch with your feminine side, you can have the little hearts. All right, if you in your house prancing around, feeling dainty, saying nothing wrong with that, you can make the hearts big. There's nothing wrong with sometimes you got to prance around your house. What's wrong with that? Sometimes you got to be dancing and prancing. Now, I like to leave mine on the little star ones like that. Exit out of that. You got your ambient light effects. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go through all of these, but I just want to show you shoes. All right? Ambient light effects. Your charge animation. Now, that's the one I just showed y'all. When you plug in the phone. But you can have this one. You can have this one. I can't tell you how long I had all of these Samsung phones and I hated that charge animation, especially when you started using the Xiaomi phones and you like the beautiful charge animation. Same thing with the OnePlus charge animation. This one, you got so many to choose from. I'll leave it on this one right here. All right, so that's the charge animation. You got your USB animation. So this way, when you plug it in, you got Surge, Ice Theme. All right, so many screen off animation. Look at that. When you turn it off, you can have it just fade out from the middle, horizontally, vertically. I'll leave mine on horizontal. I like that one the best though. Other dynamic effects, so many. All right, so many to choose from. Let's go to system navigation. Now I just really want to breeze through some of this stuff real quick. Let's go to anything else we need to see. Okay. Fingerprint. Matter of fact, we already did that. Fingerprint. I showed y'all those different animations. Let's see, accessibility. Now, if you're hearing or visually impaired, you have all of the accessibility features. Okay, exit out of that. Battery. Let's talk about battery real quick. 4,700 milliamps on a phone this big. Some people might say, okay, that's a little bit too low. It should be more. I'm getting all-day battery use with this with no problems. But the best thing about this battery is this. The 120 watt charging speeds. Okay? That allows you to have your phone on max brightness. All right, 1,500 nits. That's a lot of nits. Leave your phone on max nits, max brightness, max refresh rate, max everything. All right, leave your phone on max everything. If the battery does die, if you're using it heavy, you can charge it from 0 to 100% in 20 minutes. That is the definition of a shit shower and shave phone. You come in the house, all right, as soon as you put your phone down, you make that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Before you even finish heating up your ramen noodles to jump out of the shower, it's already fully charged up again. This is crazy, okay? This is crazy. And it shows you all your charts, your graphs, battery percentage. Like I said, The customization level on this phone is unbelievable. Let's go to display real quick. I want to show y'all something. I listened to y'all. Everybody said leave it on dark mode, so we're gonna leave it on dark mode. Screen resolution, quad HD. Okay? Screen resolution, quad HD, and of course, refresh rate. You can have it on smart switch if you do want to save some battery. You can leave it on 60, but you might as well leave it on the big boy, 120 hertz refresh rate. And that's pretty much it. Now, let's see. Is there anything else with the phone? Let's see. Digital well-being, monitor your scumbag activity, RAM storage space. Now, this is the 12 gig version with 256 gigs of RAM. Of RAM, 256 gigs of storage. Look how much space I got left. Okay, and I'm using this phone heavy. This is in my rotation. If you notice, I got the phone activated on AT&T. Okay, so let's exit out of that. Let's get a little wipe down, and we'll continue this love fest. This is a love fest right here. Okay, let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Okay. Bam, there it is. Now, this is the Snapdragon 8 Generation 1. Super fast scrolling speeds with 120 hertz. LTPO AMOLED panel. Now, look, there's been a lot of debate about the Snapdragon 8 Generation chip overheating. You're not going to have that problem unless you're heavy into gaming. And if you're heavy into gaming, you're doing yourself a disservice by not buying a gaming phone. This phone right here, I've been using this as my heavyweight phone, having my 3-hour Instagram sessions, my 4-hour YouTube video splurging sessions. Been going crazy with this phone. You do get a little bit of heat, but no more heat than any other phone that I use in my bed for 5 hours straight. You don't have to worry about getting this phone that's going to be overheating in your pocket. No. Now, if y'all see any cracks on the display, it's not cracks, it's this. It's not cracks, it's cat. I get cat hairs all over the place, and it looks like cracked screen. Now watch this. You see when you swipe up? If you want to, you can have all your recent use apps like this, or you can hit that button and show it in a double window. That's pretty dope. Now we'll go to split screen. Okay, let's open up YouTube on the bottom. And here it is. Split screen multitasking. Of course, as soon as I go to YouTube, who pops up? My man Charles Lee Love. Keeping the Predatorverse alive. Let's exit out of that. Bong. As a matter of fact, let's see what's going down in the Predatorverse while we could check our. Matter of fact, let's scroll through and see something else. Let's see. All right, some Predator action right here. We'll exit out of that.
An agent with
and this is your picture-in-picture.
While they're arresting somebody else.
Let's go to Facebook.
They had to grab him.
So now I'm on Facebook.
I never got a chance to talk to him.
Bong, just like that. All right, Hanson, I need you to calm down, Hanson. All right, I'm on Facebook just like that and YouTube at the same time. All right, so
my father was a police officer.
let's open this up.
I was a police officer. I worked at the
Hit
Department.
pause. Exit out. Just like that. Now let's matter of fact, let's check the speakers. Why not? This is what I want to talk about. I'm gonna have to pause the video real quick, and I want to grab another phone. I want to show y'all the speakers on this. All right, so I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rubier. Check this out.
Yo, sound test, time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth, time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Dual stereo speakers. I'm gonna cover up the bottom. You hear the top.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it?
Definitely sound good.
How's the sound, baby? That's a sound test.
You can feel the bass. I like it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rubier. Now look, at the beginning I said the speakers could be a little bit better, but check this out. This is one of those times that if you didn't have another phone right in your hand to compare it to, something that's a little bit better, then you would say, oh, these speakers sound great. But the problem is, when you put this next to a phone like an iPhone 13, then you'll hear the difference in the speakers, which I'm going to do right now. Now, this is just me being very petty and picky, but see if you can hear the difference. Okay, so here's the Vivo and here's the iPhone. Watch this. Okay, now watch the iPhone. You hear that? Watch, here's the Vivo. You see, if you notice, the iPhone definitely sounds fuller and livelier and more crystal clear. Again, if you didn't have an iPhone right here and you just had this phone in your hand to test it out, you would be like, oh, these speakers sound great. But I got so many phones that have dope speakers, I just wish the speakers were a little bit better. But they're no slouch. I wouldn't say don't buy this phone because it has trash speakers. No, you're not going to have a problem with the speakers. Okay? Now let's take a look at this beautiful display. Let's get max quality. Full screen. Now this has one of those cameras right in the middle. But look at this. $1,500 nits. Look at the viewing angles on this. Ridiculous. Let's go. All right, so now let's do a little bit of gaming. We got Asphalt 9 queued up. Nice and loud. Okay, here we go. I love this display. You know we had to play a race car game. Why not? Okay. Now they got me in the Mitsubishi, but it is what it is. Okay, tap and hold the drift. You know, you gotta go through this little tutorial every time. Here we go. You're gonna make it work. All right, this time I should stay low instead of going, I always go high. This time I'll stay low. Oh, he beat me. Oh, I should have went high. I need the ramp. Okay, here we go. 360s, let's go. No lag at all, though. Am I winning or am I losing? Okay, there it is. Let's see. Hold up. All right, first place. Anyway. Okay, next. Anyway. You'll be able to game. Let me turn this off a second. Gaming on this phone is no issues at all. Now, I play a lot of these little bullshit games like Angry Birds and all that. I'm not really heavy into the Call of Duty type games. But you don't have to really worry about this phone overheating unless you're going to be on Minecraft for like 10 hours straight. Then you might have a problem. But for day-to-day usage in the real world, you're not going to have any issues gaming or any issues with the thermals overheating on this phone. Trust me, I've been using it every single day. Now let's talk about the camera. And this is another reason that I love this phone and another reason why I love Origin OS. One of the most versatile and customizable cameras that you're going to see. Check this out. Now you do have your World Star Hip Hop button. So say you're at a restaurant, you see somebody about to get beat down, grab your phone, hold down volume, boom, just like that. Takes you right to your camera. All right, so let's go through some of the different shooting modes. You got night mode. Now each mode has different styles. So you got original, you got black and white. You can put on Sephora. So many to go through, all right? Too many to choose. But from night mode, you have wide angle all the way up to 30 times zoom. Next, you have portrait mode. Again, wide angle. And you can zoom in. And you can also change the styles. From your portrait, you got natural, vintage, fashion. You can change your filters. You could go crazy with this phone. It's so much stuff to play with. Next, you got your regular photos. Now, from regular photos, you can turn on artificial intelligence. For your best scene selection, you got wide angle. And look at this zoom. All the way up to 30 times scumbag zoom. crazy. You can also change all your different effects and your filters. Now from video, all right, matter of fact, we just got Shoes right on time. Shoes, you want to take a quick picture? Psst, psst. Let's see if I get Shoes to pose. All right, Shoes, can I get a shot real quick? All right, let's get one more. All right, let's see how that came out. All right, of course, she was looking down. All right, but look at that detail. All right, there's that eye of Agamotto. Y'all know how we do it. Back to video. Now from video, you got 4K at 60 frames per second and 8K at 30 frames per second. Now you also got a bunch of different stabilizations, okay? So you can turn that off. You can turn your level off. You can turn your floating lines on and off, and you can put it on movie mode. All right, so I like 4K with stabilization turned on. Now you also have your micro movie. You can make your little movies. Then you got high resolution. All right, you got panoramic, slow motion, time lapse. You got pro mode. You got your Jovi Vision, Pro Sports, and dual video. All right, so this way you can shoot yourself and the subject at the same time. Now I want y'all to take a look at these test pictures and videos, but it's crazy. Matter of fact, before I do that, I want to show y'all one more thing. Before I even show y'all the test pictures and videos, let me pull up a picture that I already took. All right, so I got a picture right here. Let's go to edit. Now watch how much you can customize this photo. You got your framing, okay? You can rotate and crop it. You can adjust the exposure, the brightness, the contrast, the highlights, shadows, everything on deck. You can change your filters. There's 1,000 different ones to choose from. You got beauty, you got cutouts, you got mosaic. All right, now let's go to blur. Say I want to blur up my license plates. Just like that. That's pretty dope. You can add text, stickers, and watch this. Let's do erase. Now say I want to erase that stop sign at the top. Bang, just like that. All right, so you got your erase. That's pretty dope. I don't know if y'all seen that or not. You see the little stop sign? Let's hit erase. Messing up my photo, just like that. Pretty dope, okay? Now take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. Now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you spent $1,100 on the phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Now you do have always on display. First, let's check this wireless charge animation. Different than the wired charge animation. I love it. Fully customizable. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Okay. Now you wake up in the morning. You don't have to touch the phone. You can see the time, the date, and your battery percentage. Now it's time to get up. Let's take it off the charger. Hit that fingerprint sensor. Fastest fingerprint sensor in the game. And the face unlock. Just as fast. Let's check the weather. Okay, 34 degrees. Sunny day. Good to go. Exit out of that. Now let's do some work stuff. Okay, so I love Android 12. The Gmail widget is one of my favorites. And the other widget is my YouTube widget. I love this one. The YouTube Music. The Netflix widget. Okay, I just want to show y'all some widgets real quick. Got the Google Maps. And that's pretty much it. And again, you see how when you swipe, you get that little starry trail? It just makes swiping feel luxurious. Okay, so let's do some work stuff. Take it over to Gmail. Got my word of the day. Omnivorous. All right, omnivorous is the word of the day. Now, if I wanted to reply to that, cool story. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Bang, just like that. That's how it's going to look when you're doing your emails. Now, let's just cycle through real quick. Cycle through some different emails. Bang, just like that. Exit out of that. Work part of the day is over. Now, let's do some social media savagery. Let's take it over to Twitter. All right, let's go to my mentions. Okay, blacked out Twitter looks real nice. Let's see. Okay, somebody loved the Flossy Carter review. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, let's see what they're talking about. Okay, let's see. Now, I hate Twitter, but it is what it is. If the 10 doesn't come with OIS in the main camera, I ain't buying it. I'll stick with the 9. You know, the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 10 Pro, pretty much the same phone. Basically the same phone. Anyway, so this is how your Twitter's going to look. Scroll through all your different tweets. Do I need to read anything else to see anybody roasting me? My favorite tech reviewer is Flossy Carter. I like that. I like that. I like the love. Hold on a second. Let me just absorb that. Okay. I like to absorb a little love. It's early in the day. Somebody give you some love, take a minute and absorb it. All right. Don't just keep scrolling, man. Absorb all that love. Oh, hold up. What was that? Let's see. What phone is this? Could this be the OnePlus 10 Pro with a dual screen? Now, this is the one. Let me go ahead and screenshot that so I can repost it on my Instagram and make it look like I found out on my own. But that looks dope, though. That might be dope. That might be something we got to talk about. Next. Okay, so that was Twitter. Next, let's take it over to TikTok. Of course, we got to turn the volume down for TikTok. Like copyright music. Okay, so let's see what's going on TikTok. TikTok looks beautiful. Look at this display. So I'm about to do some chef stuff. Okay, we got some Hennessy and the apple. Now, this is something right here. I'm going to have to heart this because this is something that I would actually do, that I might actually do today. Let's see. Okay, we got the cooking reaction videos. Okay, and then, if it don't start fast and lose me, all right, as soon as I see that, I said, that was poor product placement. All right, you got to have better situational awareness for your videos here. All right, now this right here, this is the kind of shit that I like to see. Food, all right, because I'm a fat ass. And this is the type of shit I don't like to see. Exercise, because I'm lazy. I like food and I'm lazy. It shouldn't be like that. All right, chill. It's a little bit too much. All right, this is that. Let's see if he's doing it. Yeah. Bro, I love this. I love that one. All right, anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, anyway, so that's how your TikTok is going to look. All right, that's how your TikTok is going to look. Take it over to Facebook. See what's going down on Facebook real quick. Okay, somebody got a nice cake. This is how your Facebook is going to look while you're scrolling. Again, phone cool to the touch. No overheating, doing basic stuff. All right, we just chilling. All right, shout out to my cousin Cool Flex. Enjoying that snowstorm. Not the storm, the snowstorm. What's this? Some Louis stuff. Louis handcrafted luxury acrylic coasters. I like this. Let me go ahead and screenshot that too. Bang. I like that kind of stuff. Okay. And this is pretty much it. Nothing. You got the Washington Commanders. All that time they took to come out with a name for the team, and this is the bullshit that they came up with. Come on, bro. Anyway, this is how your Facebook gonna look, but you're gonna have that 120 hertz, so the scrolling speed is everything. Exit out of that. Now, of course, you could do split screen multitasking. Let's go to YouTube, watch a quick video. Okay, now this was my BMW video. If anybody been asking me how my car looks, this is it. Let's get some volume on this, because I need to hear this. Get full screen. Okay, this is Shazam 2020. All right. Now think about how this phone is gonna look on the dashboard. All right, shoes, calm down. You can go for a ride too. All right, anyway, so this is how it's gonna look when you're watching your YouTube videos. Now say I wanna just keep it moving. Exit out of that. You got the picture-in-picture. Now I can take it over to, let's go to eBay. Okay, now I'm on eBay. recently you viewed stuff. Leather jackets, boots, it's that season. Now watch this. Go back to YouTube. And one more side note, all right? Let's rewind a little bit. This is how the car looked before the makeover. Y'all remember the blue one with the red wheels? I'm only showing y'all because this is an M video, so I want y'all to see why I'm so hyped, all right? I want y'all to see why I'm so, let me turn this shit down. I want y'all to see why I'm so hyped over BMW M branded products. I'm not just a fanboy. All right, I'm a member of the club. All right, that's how it looked before. And I did the facelift, and we switched over to red. Anyway, all right, little self-plugging right there. Let's keep it moving. All right, so let's exit out of YouTube. Okay, bong, just like that. All these windows open at the same time. Hit exit. Now, this is a family show, but we'll take it over to Instagram one time and see if we, of course, as soon as we get to Instagram. This is a family show, but we're going to try to do it anyway. All right, so, oh my God. Oh, that one caught me. All right, that one caught me. I thought that was a fatality for sure. All right, that was a nice one. That was a nice one. Let's see. Shout out to my man Cuban Nose Jewelry. All right, when I get my new piece, I'm going to try to get him to unbox it with me. We talk some old school shit together. Let's see. All right. This is a family show, so we'll cover up the bottom. But all right, let's go ahead and like that. Looking, okay right there. All right, let's see. We got the cats. Now this is what I like to see: cats. Cats doing cat stuff. I like to see that. Let's see. Now this could be a fatality. Is this going to be a fatality? Oh my God. Why? Okay, it is what it is. Shout out to my man Who But D. I gotta support my man Who But D. Okay, everybody posting the same videos over and over. Okay, and this is pretty much it. Little cat right there. Okay, now of course you got your pinch to zoom. All right, so if you like me and you need to pinch in the zoom on somebody, this is another one of my videos from the other day. Listen to this. Hold up, just in case y'all don't believe me. That's how I'll be sounding going through the tunnels, keeping it a buck. Now, say you want to pinch the zoom, bong, just like that. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Now, let's do one more thing. Let's go to the net. Don't forget to check out my website. Some more shameless plugs right here. Here's my website. Now, if you want to get the merch, you click on that link, take it over to the merch, and we do have some merch. All right, so we. I know I gotta plug myself every now and then. We got the Calm Down t-shirts, price is TGH. The late but still great white shoes, all right, one of my favorite t-shirts. We got the Just Floss, all right, with the dental. That's a pun. That's kind of a pun. Slam Boy certified, of course. Floss approved. We got the Picture Me Rolling. All right, close your eyes and picture me rolling. We got a few choices, man. We got the Cat Lives Matter. All right, support your neighborhood cats. We got It's a Go. We got a bunch of merch. So don't forget to go to my website, buy some of this merch, all right? Because I'm buying these $1,100 phones. I'm going broke right now. I'm going broke. Buy some of my shit, man. Me and Shoes got to eat too. Anyway, RDA, regular daily activities. Again, phone cool to the touch. Been using it all day, all night. It never overheated. It only got hot when I was doing one of my web surfing 4-hour YouTube marathons. It didn't get hot. It just started getting warm. But at the same time, I was in the bed under the covers. All right, now look at this case. This just looks beautiful, feels beautiful overall. All right, so let's go ahead and rank this. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Vivo iQOO 9 Pro a major go. As a phone and car lover, this is my favorite. As a tech lover, this is my second favorite phone of 2022. Number 1, Xiaomi. This is number 2, OnePlus 10, number 3. Now, let's just all be honest with ourselves. We know when the Galaxy S22 Galactus, right, the S22 Galactus comes out, it's going to be over for all these phones. So I hope these phone companies take that into consideration when y'all coming out with the global versions with the pricing. All right, you gotta remember Galactus is right around the corner. You can't come out selling this phone for $1,100 in the USA or other markets. No one's buying it. Okay, $900. It has to be less than Galactus or no one's buying it. So Vivo, if y'all watching this video, somebody tweeted to Vivo, bring this phone out globally. Bring out the 8 gig 128 version for $800. You'll be good. $1,000 should get you 12 gigs, 512 gigs of storage. People cannot complain. Right? They're not going to complain to spend $1,000 on this. Overall, battery life, performance, best face unlock, best fingerprint sensor, no lag, no hiccups, beautiful display, fastest charging phone. This is one of the fastest charging phones that I own. The camera's pretty epic. Now, some people don't like the way the night shots are over processed. I like it. But the daytime photos, they look amazing. All right, so no issues with the camera. The only issue that you could say with the camera is the front-facing camera doesn't shoot 4K video. Now, a lot of phones have that same issue, but a lot of phones, like the Pixel, you can shoot front-facing 4K video, but that's not a real big deal for me. All right, I just got to mention that because one of my dudes, I forgot his channel. It might be Demetrius Tech. I forgot his channel, but he told me that this is a deal breaker for him. He can't buy this phone because the front-facing camera only shoots 1080p, which a lot of phones only do. That's not a deal breaker for me, and it might not be a deal breaker for you. But if you're a car lover, car enthusiast, and especially if you own a BMW M, all right, and you want your nipples hard, you want to get moist, get one of these phones. You're going to enjoy this presentation. You're going to enjoy the look, the feel, the build quality. Usually, I put my phones up for sale after I do the video. I'm not selling this phone. All right, this phone is a beast. Even the Vivo iQOO 8 Pro, I was getting ready to get that a couple of months ago, and somebody said, chill, don't buy that because the 9 is coming out in a few months. So I was just about to buy the 8 Pro, and I said, okay, I'll hold off. The 8 Pro is a beast, Snapdragon 888 Plus. I said, they're not going to come out with a Snapdragon 8 on the 9 Pro a couple of months right after the 8 Pro just dropped. They did. And I'm glad I waited. All right, so I'm glad I waited. So if you're ready to get a Vivo phone, this is the one you want. The Vivo, the X70 Pro Plus, that's a dope phone too. But I like this one right here. All right, this is the one for me. Anyway, Vivo iQOO 9 Pro Plus. 9 Pro actually. Vivo 9Q. Let me say it again. Vivo iQOO 9 Pro. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google Plus. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat boys allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. # salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock one to beam up. Energize.
I want everybody to subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real tech reviews. Now, Flossy Carter, we know you flossy. Now, guess what? I'm flashy. Money May all day, the one and only. Flossy Carter, you part of the money team.